Yo, what's good, guys? It's Beach. I'm gonna go over a couple of things, but today's video overall concept is gonna be how to analyze your own replays and kind of just my opinion on analyzing replays. Just a quick side note, Beach editing here. The intro is about 8 minutes. It's a discussion on replays as well, but if you just want to watch how I analyze replays, skip to 8 minutes of the video. Peace. I think it's really important, but we'll kind of get into that more. I'm going to quickly go over a couple of things that are kind of semi-unrelated to replays rather than me. First, we're going to kind of talk about where I've been. I've said over the last couple of times that I posted a video that I would be posting twice a week. Unfortunately, my PC was in the shop for about a week, which gave me about 3 days. I've had my PC for about 3-4 days now, and unfortunately, I didn't get really any of my files got corrupted from when I had to take my PC to the shop. All of that stuff all over again, which has been completely unfun, and hopefully it's the last time I have to deal with it. It's the second time I've had to deal with it in like 4 months. And take it into the shop and get it repaired. So hopefully it's good to go. So yeah, sorry about not posting. We're gonna be posting twice a week at minimum. But moving on from that, coaching with the heart. Join my Discord to see the winner. I'm gonna post the last videos as well. I just haven't done that yet, or announced the last winners as well. I haven't done that simply because I'm trying to get caught up on everything, rescheduled of my coaching and stuff like that. Next thing is gonna be, I'm doing this journey with Valorant now of top rank. However, I love this game, and I am going to be trying to become a comp clip hitter. I'm not going to promise that I'll be SSL hitting clips, but I can promise myself in about C3, GC1 hitting clips for now, and then maybe we get to like GC3 and hit clips, and maybe get SSL hitting clips. Would you guys like to see that journey on YouTube? If you would, let me know. But yes, that is kind of the idea of what I want to do with Rocket League. I will still be posting educational content like these kind of videos, or my coaching videos that I'm going to be posting, and hopefully I'll have one out in a couple days for coaching. But I also want to do freestyling. If you guys want to see that journey, great. If not, I'll be streaming on Twitch 4 or 5 times a week. So let me know on that. So let's get into the actual kind of replay analysis side of this. And that will be kind of just talking about how we analyze our own replays, what we can do, and also just other sources for improving with replays. The hardest part, the two hardest things in this is going to be, one, taking accountability for your actions. Look for your fault everywhere. Look for blame in any situation, even if it looks like your teammate might have done something that was wrong. Maybe you still did something wrong. People that I've coached have used this term of saying, oh, but the goal went in, or oh, but we didn't get scored on. It doesn't mean you did the right thing just because you got rewarded or didn't get punished for it, okay? So look to take faults everywhere. Now, with that said, it can be really hard to watch your own replays because you have to expand your knowledge, okay? You're not just using this basic knowledge that you have, but you're also learning as you go, as you watch your own replays. So it's taking accountability and then also learning on top of that, and then also applying it. So if you take 1 or 2 things away, I chalk that up as a win. I seriously do. So if you can take away 1 or 2 things from your own replays, and let's kind of transition to the next part. It doesn't have to be fundamentals, because if you don't know the fundamentals, it's really hard to add fundamentals to your game. If you want to know what the fundamentals in Rocket League are, I have a really in-depth series about it that a lot of people have raved about. If you want to figure out the fundamentals yourself and don't want to trust my side, I totally respect that. Do this, though. Do yourself this favor. If you want to figure them out yourself, go to this channel, YouTube channel, great stuff. They just post ranked replays. That's all this channel posts. And watch 4 games. That's 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes of gameplay. Watch that and figure out what each pro player does that is the same thing. Look at when they're in 1v1 situations, look at when they're in 2v1 situations, look at when they're getting 1v2'd, right? Where they have to defend against 2 players. Look when they're off ball and their teammate has 1 to beat. Look when they're off ball and their teammate has 2 to beat. Look when they're on defense, where do they position? And look for the similarities, and then that's what the fundamentals are. It's the simple positioning things that they do that are very repetitive. It's the easy things that they do over and over again in terms of positioning. That's what the fundamentals are. You can do that for any game, but I would highly recommend doing that if you don't want to follow somebody else's fundamental guide. I haven't watched other RL content creators, and I haven't really seen any other content creators follow these like fundamentals that I kind of talk about. I've seen the unranked to GC or unranked to SSL with no mechanics. I don't really agree with those. I have my own reasons for that. Sure, you can learn a little bit here and there, but in the end of the day, that's up to you of how you want to learn. I disagree with those. I disagree with smurfing against players and saying, well, I'm not using mechanics. Yeah, but you're using power shots and flicks perfectly. Like, they're flicking at top corner and saying, yeah, see how easy they're, like, doing this. See how easy this is? And it's just, like, a top right shot, and they're like, yeah, but the silver can't even save that. And it's like, well, yeah, it's a silver, right? They're using lower ranked players to teach people like, oh, look how easy this is. And it's like, I've never seen an NBA or a pro athlete, a World Cup soccer player go against a middle schooler and say, wow, look how bad they are, this is how easy it is, right? I disagree with that. But if you agree with that and that's how you learn, amazing. Seriously, it is about learning your own way in the end of the day. With that said, in the end of the day, it is really nice to have somebody else that you trust look at your replay that's higher rank. That means they have more understanding of the game than you do, and they can help you understand that side. I highly recommend doing it with somebody you trust. If you don't trust me, find a content creator you trust. Just be careful. I've seen a lot of content creators from other games. I've seen like one from this game that do a lot of hypothetical situations where it's like, oh, you're gonna catch the ball here, and then they do this. Well, you want to catch the ball here unless the defender's here, but since they're over here, you want to hit it this way. But if there's somebody over here, then you'd want to hit it that way. But if somebody's here and here, you'd want to chip it up high, unless you're playing threes and somebody's backboard and it's just like, oh my god, bro. Calm down. Fundamentals. Teach me something that I can apply everywhere, right? Not hypothetical situations. Again, if you trust the person, great. This will be the perfect time for me to kind of plug my coaching. I coach now that I'm SSL. I feel like I have the opinion and the knowledge to coach. Join my Discord. Might as well join the coaching giveaway with a heart at the bottom. Just type coaching with a heart. And join my Discord. There's also a page about me coaching, and there's reviews that are going to be put up shortly. If you don't want to put coaching without a review, I totally respect that. I'm going to put reviews up. But that's pretty much that. We're going to analyze just a random replay. I'm gonna just show you guys how to analyze this replay, and we're gonna watch the replay in terms of non-fundamentals of how you can take accountability, and then fundamentals of how you can take accountability, and how much information you can get out of a replay incredibly fast. Obviously, I know the game fundamentally. We're gonna watch this right here, and we'll just watch a random player. If you guys have any questions, if you guys want to share how you learn from replays, I would love that as well. I know it's a bit longer of an intro and it's more of a talk rather than this, but this will also be really, really, really good information. If you guys have any questions, you can also DM me on Discord. I have an Ask Anything in my Discord channel as well. I hope you guys have a great day. Much love. Enjoy the video. Peace. And we're going to watch a random player here. So we're going to watch... Let's watch Respects. And we're going to watch him. We're going to watch half the game. And we're going to try to take as much accountability as possible. And if we don't understand the overall concept, when something goes wrong, we have to take accountability. Or we have to ask ourselves, when can we do something better? And a lot of people will say, but it went in. It went in the goal. Or, oh, they didn't score. That doesn't mean it was the correct play. So let's watch this player here. Great. They rotate back with urgency. Do they pressure the ball? Nope. And they get scored on. See? So what we want to do here is, what's the problem here? You could jump immediately to 50. He gets there in time to 50. Or, what else could he do? Because it's really easy to say, oh, that's a bad kickoff. That's a really hard kickoff to deal with. Or you could do what? If you want to play back and you want to play goalie, then go on the backboard, right? He chooses to play back, so he's choosing to play last man. We'll play last man then. Don't start cheating up. And this is how you analyze your own replays. Something went wrong, and this is a really easy example. Why? Because it immediately went wrong on him. However, I do know a lot of players that would say, well, that was a bad kickoff. I wasn't going to be able to do anything anyway. There's multiple things he could have done. On to the next. Let's see what happens now. He's just got kicked off gold on his teammate's kickoff. He's probably a little bit tilted. Maybe not. Maybe he's not like me. Good. So he rushes with urgency. And this is another spot. What went wrong here? You also want to treat these players, I should have said this earlier. You want to treat your opponents like the rank you want to be. We don't want to treat our opponents like the rank they are, okay? If they have space, if you give an SSL this space, expect something bad to happen. You give a Champ 2, Champ 3 player, I think this is like Champ 2, Champ 3. You give a Champ 2, Champ 3 player that space, what's going to happen? Not a whole lot every time, right? And here, what could we have done differently? Well, let's see. This touch was okay. They're low boost, and we know they're low boost because of the kickoff. Maybe go pressure them. You could pressure them. You could go pressure them up the sidewall. You could jump up for it here. There's so many different choices you can do. And you give them a full field of space. And then we go back. And you say, ah, well, it didn't go in, so I'm completely fine. And then we jump here. We're out of control. And it all stems with this touch. Boom, I like this. It's fast. Now let's keep this pace. Jump off the wall, wave dash. Boom, 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 boom. Grab some of these pads. And instead of being over here, we're here. He wasn't supersonic speed, but if you grab a pad, he would be supersonic speed right around here. Pressure, pressure, pressure. As soon as this guy wants to go up the wall, boom, we can dunk. And if we can't, we can bump him at least. At the very least, so we get that bump. And then this happens. Look to take blame. What happens? We don't know what's happening with the fucking attackers. We have no idea what's happening with the blue team here, so I'm just gonna press my double jump button for the fun of it, and what happens? We get beat. And this is the concepts of understanding spacing. This is the concepts of if you're first man, what's your job here fundamentally. If you are first man, and we know we're first man, why? Because we see our teammate go behind us. We see our no teammate, we're first man. So what's my job as first man when we're rotating back? And yes, we're gonna be rotating back because they have a free catch to go pressure the ball. We don't pressure the ball, we rotate out so they get a free attack. Great, now that we're here, what's my job is to take space, counter attack, get ready to attack. I have no idea what's going on, so I waste 30 boost. I get a decent bump and help my last man, right? Make it easy for them. And then what do? We boom, bump, then we take a hefty touch, sure. Maybe you don't dive there, right? Maybe after losing control of the ball, we don't dive challenge. His teammate took a drive challenge, he took a dive. He goes up for this. Debatable, but we get a goal, right? Would I have gone for that? Maybe, maybe not. But he did challenge with urgency. I will applaud him for that. He is covering his teammate's weakness as second man. Great job. We go up 50-50, sure. Right into the middle, beautiful. So, not bad. And that, you are rewarded for challenging aggressively with confidence. So, great job to him. And again, I'm not trying to use fundamentals, but I also will tie these into fundamentals, right? The overall challenging fundamental is if you have, if you think you can confidently win, you dive. If you don't think you can confidently win, you fake challenge if they have control, and if not, you drive challenge. So he challenged, that's the overall concept of challenges, right? Rotating back with urgency. Since he doesn't rotate back with urgency, he then has to double back on his rotation, and then he gets beat here. This is all because we don't rotate back with what? Urgency. Get back fast. He pressures the ball, great. Now it's time to scramble back. And if he goes back here behind his teammate gets to go out. He could sit here and blame your teammate and say, oh, well, you didn't go. Great, your ball. And then we don't challenge, which I understand because that player might not have a touch, but we want to go back again. Great. And then we don't understand the space that we have. We whiff, we get lucky, and just like that, though, we get unlucky. Why do we get unlucky? Because I cleared it, and this isn't me, but I took space improperly, and it forces me to attack with zero intention. I blast the ball away. Do I pressure the ball as first? Yes. Do I lose the 50 because I dove their corner? Again, you could say that's my fault. Again, we go up for this. We're out of control. And this is what you can take away. The biggest thing, if you take away one thing and can actually apply it to your gameplay, the biggest thing I would give this player right now is you're out of control. You don't do much with intention, and I give a lot of people that. You don't attack with intention, you don't challenge with intention. Like this, what do you want your touch to be? A skim touch to the right side? Okay, sure. Maybe. And then we have look at this space that we have. And we just give it. We just hit it at the goal. And they save it. And they both have saving capabilities because you hit it at 2 goalies. Attack with intention. Offensive fundamental. Rotating back with urgency over pads. We grabbed absolutely 0 pads. We get lucky that... What? If I grabbed pads down the middle, he does not have 100, by the way. It's 0. And he boosted through a play that he wasn't confident on. Grab pads, going back, straight down, go straight back. You're second man. You're trying to be second man. You're trying to rotate back. He's technically first man. You need to be second man. Go pad. And then if you get to here, and this is a wide open net. By the way, for a GC player. And what can we say about him? Attack with intention. What does he see over here? The net. What does he see over here? Maybe the net. I don't know if he's seeing double, because he shot that with some heat. Maybe he's trying to get a field goal and he sees like a field goal set up right there. I don't know what he's looking at. There's so much blame that you can take everywhere and nobody takes it. And then he's gonna double jump. Why? So great. Now by the time we gain control, we have 100 boost. By the time we take control, we have like 40 boost and he hits it away. And then he's gonna double jump for this, right? No, he's not. Okay. Composure. I would probably not let them shoot this, right? I wouldn't let this come out. Nah, I don't know. If I'm gonna play back, I'd probably go backboard. And you have to problem solve, you have to puzzle solve. You have to figure out what you could do to make something better, and take 1 or 2 things away from your replays. Seriously, if you take actually 1 or 2 things away from it, that's perfect. Not rotating back with urgency. It's an open net, and you can be like, oh well, my teammate didn't buy me time. I hate this game. Riley sucks. My teammate bought me 0 time. You blasted the ball away. And then decided that it was your time. That was, you hit the ball there, and you say, oh, well, it's my turn to rotate out. I can leave. And it's just like, well, no. Let's get back to net because I didn't make a good play, right? I gave them control of the ball, and then I rotate back with no urgency. I essentially handed the opponent the ball and said, oh, I don't need to get back. This is chaotic. Again, a challenge with what? Intention. And if this opponent... let me see this actually. Maybe he gets the skull if he's a higher rank. I don't know why he's checking behind him there, but... Wave dash. Wave dash. I don't know if that's the difference maker, but he might get a 50-50 wave dash, wave dash. And if your respects, I am so sorry for slamming you. However, you're welcome. What is he not doing here? He's not covering his teammate's weakness. He's sitting across the mid when his teammate has 2 to beat. He's slowly getting the right idea, but since he doesn't get the full right idea, where's his angle of attack? Here, and this is probably actually going to be a shit flip. Yeah. Because he's in the wrong spot. And if this is a player... Oh no, he gets back to this pretty fast. Yeah, he boosts through, so respect to that. Then he gets boost, then he gets a taunt, he gets bumped. And then he takes a chaotic challenge. I mean, this is not terrible, but also, what is this player gonna do here? That player's not gonna do a whole lot with that, so I probably wouldn't challenge. And then you have a 2v1. You don't go demo, and then if we demo there, then we can go demo the second guy that's just got back. We finally attack with intention. That's not bad. Wasn't terrible. And then we get boost, and we have this time. Great. Your teammate has 2 to beat, so you want to play behind. If we rotate with urgency and rush to protect his weakness, we're going to be over here. Boom. We get the ball for ourselves. Instead, we double commit. And then he's going to jump up, right? Surely. And then he clears it across the middle, and then he's looking for his teammate. Like, oh, where's my teammate? Look to take blame, and you will improve so much. What did he do wrong here? Hits it into the middle. Not really. He hits it off the backboard. Your job on defense is when you take a touch, you're supposed to make it awkward for your opponents. This is not awkward. This is actually a really good pass. If Revere is just a little bit more protecting his teammate's weakness right there. Great. We should have pressured ball. I don't really get why we wouldn't. There's mid boost, except the ball comes out middle. I was saying there's mid boost because I figured he was going to go for it, but how many opponents does your teammate have to beat? One, you play in the middle, you play aggressive second man, you get a goal. So we've watched 3 minutes of this game, and what can we take away from this game that I've noticed? Reoccurring patterns. Obviously, my things are fundamental, but let's not talk about fundamentals. Attacking with intention, he does not do. Challenging with intention, he does not do. As a second man, he's not in the right spot oftentimes. Obviously, you need to understand the fundamentals to be in the right spots at all times. Obviously, that's just how that goes. But you start to learn these things quickly if you look at your replays and take accountability, right? You don't rope tag back with urgency. There's 5 things. You don't notice 2v1s. There's 6 things right there. That is 6 things. You don't use the environment. You don't play backboard defense as second man. Oops, I didn't even post that. Great, you guys get a goal, right? Surely. 6 really important things. Attacking with intention, super important, right? Making yourself threatening, attacking with intention is making yourself threatening. If you have a plan to control the ball and do some form of attack with intention, then your attacks matter. When you challenge with an intention, a challenge with the idea that you want to get back off of your challenge. You want to be back to your net before the ball gets to your net if you challenge, even in 2s. It's not always going to happen that way. But there's 2 incredibly important things. Look for counterattack 2v1s to control the ball. Also look for the 2v1s. Look if you can control the ball. If your teammate controls the ball, look for a demo or position aggressively, right? Look for the 2v1s. That's 3 things. Those are 3 incredibly important things. On defense, he's not covering his teammate's weakness, right? There's just so much. And let's just go for the benefit of the doubt. This player takes tons of accountability when he plays ranked. Great, you in the kickoff. Sure. Go take yourself out of the play because your teammate took your mid. I mean, this is fine. Sure, you take a challenge. I don't know if I love the challenge. Attack with intention. What are we doing? We're going to take this boost and then we're going to challenge again, right? Is that... Okay. Well, he didn't challenge again. His teammate got to challenge. But even then, he was turning to challenge, and it was like, you don't really... Like, I don't know. Attacking with intention, he just slams it across the middle. He gets a free ball. What does he do here? Please don't double jump into this. Okay, single jump. I respect it. Falls to the ground. That one's a bit awkward. I do that as well on those creases. But take that away. I know I need to work on those, and that's what I'm really good at work on his first touches, especially in those situations. It's a goal. Why? Because you're not covering your teammate's weakness. You decide, 1, to not rotate and pressure the ball. And there's a whole other thing. Fundamental concept. Balls on the ground. What do? You pressure this first man. Why would you not 50 this? Why would you leave this? Why would you leave the idea of what the ball's doing? You have another 50 right there. You can still take the ball and take it up the wall and pressure. Instead, now, look at the net. Look at the net. And you're not covering your teammate's weakness. I don't know who wins this game. I don't really care. My point is, though, if you're out there watching your own replays, wanting to learn your own replays, and you're not going to understand all the fundamentals, look to take blame. And it might be a little bit more situational for you if you're not taking a higher level player's advice. But you'll find ways to take blame and learn how to play certain situations. And even then, those situations, oftentimes when you find out the solution in this game, it will be a fundamental concept, right? I wasn't covering my teammate's weakness. I maybe wasn't cheating up in a 2v1. I wasn't rotating back with urgency. I was not attacking with intention. All of those things, great things to take away. Again, final thing, I do coaching myself. I do $20. If you guys have any questions, you can DM me on Discord. I'm gonna do reviews. I'm gonna make a separate channel for that stuff. But it is $20, and there's a whole like section on that in my Discord. It is really nice to get your replays reviewed. Again, if you don't have $20, just join coaching giveaways. I'm gonna do these twice a week. I swear to God, I'm gonna start posting again, and I really need to do this for myself. I keep failing in terms of posting, but I'll get it done. Join coaching giveaways. Do what you can to improve yourself. We're all about self-improvement, and it starts with taking accountability, taking blame for most things that happen. If you guys have anything that helps you, please share with each other. Help each other out. That's what I'm all about. Helping each other out, improving, just becoming better. Self-improvement is so important. But yes, if you want fundamental concepts, maybe you have to understand the game a little bit better yourself. Maybe you get somebody that understands the game to fundamentals. But you can still learn so much from your replays. And again, I tried to break it down at the beginning of that of not fundamentals, but it's so hard for me not to want to do that because those are such important things of the game. They should be up 5, and they shouldn't even be scored on there. But yes, if you guys enjoyed the video, I don't know, subscribe, something like that. But I will see you guys next time. I'll see you guys in a couple days. I will be posting, and I got to do coaching giveaways, announcements, and those will be in Discord. Much love. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.